I said you better watch what you're doing, 'cause I ain't gonna stop when I'm moving. I'm headed to the top, I'ma do it. I'm headed to the top, I'ma prove it. And I could go all night, I'm sick of being nothing. All right, I'm gonna be something. All fight, with every breath, trust me. I'ma be the one at the top, you can't touch me. I bleed with every word coming. I would rather die than be someone who's nothing. I'm the type of dude who will not remain nameless. I'm the type of dude who is headed for greatness. I'm the type of dude who could really make changes, 'cause I'm the type of dude that's becoming contagious. I'm the type of dude that will always be ageless. I'm the type of dude that will always feel shameless. I'm the type of dude that they say is fucking heinous, 'cause I'm the type of dude that you know is fucking dangerous.
You are absolutely right. The way he went about it was absolutely wrong. Like, so, like I said, I'm not
of my Jewish hatred that actually goes. Other than the fact that why are y'all popping out of the sewers in New York City?
Annunciation Catholic Church. You couldn't call it pronounced Catholic Church?
Yeah, pronounce the Catholic.
Are you a woman?
Yeah?
Well, then what's the difference?
What's the difference between men and women?
No. I know what the difference is.
What is it?
You got the slot and I got the stick.
If I wanted to be more manly, what should I do?
You can't.
Why not?
You're a woman.
I can't even be a manly woman? It's not possible.
No.
Why?
Like I said, you got the slot, no dipstick.
But like, what if I started like dressing like a dude?
No, you got to be a woman. That's it. You do the dishes.
I do the dishes.
No, I mean, don't you?
No.
Well, then you're not a woman.
Somehow all of that made sense, but none of it did at any point in time.
That was a long way for a fucking joke, but it was a great payoff. You don't do the dishes? No, then you're not a woman.
Oh, Jesus. All right. What is up, everybody? How are we doing today? Let me throw this back over here. Get this going. Crunch this up a little bit so we can see. We got Carolyn with us. We got Spuds. We got Rona. We got Jeannie. Sorry. Over on the Rumble side, Jonah and Carolyn so far right now. We'll pick up some more as we go along. But look. I think with Charlie Kirk's death, there has definitely been a harder push for some kind of crackdown on everything. And that just comes from every single person. I think we may see some shit shake up here very soon.
That'll be
now, whether it goes anywhere or if it's just like a little rallying cry, motherfuckers, you killed my friend kind of thing. I think we're about to see some real fucking shit go down now. Because Charlie Kirk was kind of like ingrained in everything conservative. In the conservative movement altogether, he was ingrained in that shit. Doesn't matter who it was. You at least heard of Charlie Kirk, whether you didn't even know him at all. You know, never heard of him talk or just one or two things here and there.
There's so many people who have said, I didn't listen to him. I didn't agree with him. I heard some things that he said. I didn't like it. I didn't like him. And a lot of people are going, but I went and watched him. And he was right.
Yes. There was a lot of that shit happening. But this was put out here on Friday. Comes from Trump himself. This comes from Mr. Sugar. Just kind of screenshotted. But President Trump issues a statement addressed to Pam Bondi, but he's really talking to us. Puts Pam, I have reviewed over 30 statements and posts saying that essentially the same old story as last time. All talk, no action. Nothing is being done. What about Comey? Adam Shifty Schiff? Letitia? They're all guilty as hell, but nothing is going to be done. Then we almost put in a Democrat-supported U.S. attorney in Virginia with a really bad Republican past, a woke rhino who was never going to do his job. That's why you also got to think about New Jersey. I mean, they're fucking around with New Jersey trying to keep Alina Abba out.
Mhm.
But that's why two of the worst Dem senators pushed him so hard. He even lied to the media and said he quit and that we had no case. No, I fired him, and there is a great case, and many lawyers and legal pundits say so. Lindsay Halligan is a really good lawyer and likes you a lot. We can't delay any longer. It's killing our reputation and credibility. They impeached me twice and indicted me 5 times over nothing. Justice must be served now. It would be a great start. It would be an amazing start. But it would be the start to end it all. I bet you
Why?
go after, think about it. All the shit that's going on, everything that's happened. You immediately go and arrest Obama for treason. You go after Hillary Clinton for treason. If you want to bring it down just to get a conviction, definitely sedition. You can go after a lot of motherfuckers and arrest them today off the evidence that we have of all of that shit. And what happens? You think people lost their mind now? You go after the low-level offenders. You go after shit like the Hassan Pikers, the Destinys, the Abby Phillipses, shit like that. You go after the people that you definitely know are trying to rile people the fuck up and send them out there before you go after the head of them all. Because at least you would put out an information of, hey, this is why we are doing it. You do it immediately. Everybody, the retarded among us, are going to lose their shit. But I get the sentiment.
I mean, yes. I don't know. Dude, look what happened to Kimmel. They're bringing the motherfucker back tomorrow.
Yeah.
And the reason why they're bringing him back tomorrow, and the left thinks it's all because of their protesting. No, it's because they were getting shot at. It's because they had death threats.
Says last
It
Wednesday,
wasn't
we
because-
made the decision to suspend production on the show to avoid further inflaming a tense situation at an emotional moment for our country. It is a decision we made because we felt some of the comments were ill-timed and thus insensitive. We have spent the last days having thoughtful conversations with Jimmy. After those conversations, we reached the decision to return to these motherfuckers went up and shot fucking bullets into a news station and they cower. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is
terrorism.
You knew full fucking well that was related to Kimmel.
Yeah.
Did he have something to do with it? Probably. I would
You think,
not
Jimmy?
actually fucking. I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
No, I don't think so. No, there's fucking, we were just talking about it before. There's just fucking crazy people. There's just crazy people.
There are
in this
just
world.
fucking crazy people. But think about it. Colbert did the same thing he did. It's the same playbook time and time again. This time, it's gonna work, right? Well, if it doesn't, I got a backup plan. He already knows these crazy and Haynes. It's gonna be a far fucking reach. It'll be like the dude with the Epstein shit. You know, he had that friend that was on the Epstein Islands, so he was connected to the Epstein. Who was that? One of the late night talk show hosts. Wasn't it Kimmel?
I don't remember.
But somebody had some kind of connection to Epstein and they were sweating it out and going insane about that shit. It's the same kind of situation there. You don't think this dude would have some kind of pull somewhere to be like, hey, look, I need some fucked up shit done.
No, I don't. I don't.
I don't want
I don't think
anybody hurt, but I need some fucked up shit done.
I don't think it's that deep. I just think it's just a crazy, just the same thing with Charlie. It's a crazy fucking person who got it in their head that this is a fascistic government and they're quelling our free speech, and so he wanted to do something about it. They're taking
that's
his rights
more
away.
than likely, yes.
They're taking his rights away. He's got a fucking Nunez last name, so he's afraid of getting deported. So yeah, I just think it's a fucking nut job, crazy person. I don't think Jimmy had anything to do with it. I think once again, he was probably going to sue them for the rest of his money,
Well,
and
no,
just go somewhere else. Because I also read that he already had another job lined up.
Yeah, well, see, that's the other aspect I was going to bring up with it, though. He already had the shit lined up. He already knew what was going to happen. Why not throw that shit out there? Get them all riled the fuck up. Make them bring me back just so I can shit on them and go with the other job. It's
because they're fucking puppets. That's why. You really think actors and actresses are that fucking smart?
Yes.
No, they pretend to be somebody else. Was it Lee Harvey Oswald was supposed to be a model or something like that?
How long did they have us convinced that the Harvey Weinstein shit wasn't going on? How long was people like what's his name? The crazy dude from Passion of the Christ, Mel Gibson. How long was he screaming that shit? How long were the Corey brothers screaming it? How many other motherfuckers were we demonized for being right, or did we demonize for being right back then?
But once again, you're talking about Harvey Weinstein, the guy who runs the place. I'm not saying, listen, I wouldn't put it past somebody who runs it. But Jimmy,
how do you do that? No, did he? Come on. This dude was blowing out people's O-rings left and fucking right. Nobody believed it. You would believe Jimmy wouldn't do that? Oh, that'd be easy to dismiss. Look at the man. You think this pathetic, worthless asshole, you think he has any kind of pull in anybody?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I don't think he orchestrated it. It could be somebody above him, possibly.
I don't think he orchestrated. I think he was the one that put out the word to get it fucking done.
I don't know.
That's just my belief with it, because it's just all so coincidental. Every damn time this happens, it's all so coincidental that all these pieces just line up for this. Oh my God. Now crazy people are shooting it. See, Trump supporters did it. They killed Charlie Kirk and they shot up this building. And now I'm back because the company or the station says, fuck you to right wing. Dude, come on. It's the same fucking playbook all the time. They do it everywhere.
But it's studio heads. It's movie moguls. It's not actual fuck. Whatchamacallit?
He was just a vassal for it, yes. But I guarantee you, he knows something. He's not the orchestrator, like I said. He is way too fucking stupid to get all that done. But he knows. He knows something about every bit of it.
I honestly think it was just one deranged person. Because, like I said, he had a job lined up. He didn't need to go back to CBS or wherever the cock, whatever it is. But I don't.
It's all too coincidental.
It's all too coincidental because you have, once again, you have everything that's been going on with all these fucking crazy people who think their rights are being taken away, that they're going to be unalived. There's a genocide. They're kidnapping people. When you continually put these things in people's heads, people start to freak the fuck out and they think they're next. So this deranged moron thought he was next. And I don't think anybody was just like, hey, yeah, go shoot up an ABC affiliate. I think sometimes, like Tim says, the easiest way is the way. It's not all that's cracked up to be with all
amount of assumptions tends to be the correct one, yes. But then again, you can't sit there and pass up things like the Vance Belter story. You can't sit there and pass up every damn time where we've seen there has been something involved. It's not every single time, yes, but come on. Something doesn't sound right, though.
Vance Belter was one in how many? Like, he was just, one
in how many? That's what I'm asking.
I don't know. I don't think there's many. I think these people are just, I've gotten, like, because once again, I look for these people. You don't. Like, I'll give you prime example number one, right? Where is it? Where the fuck did it go?
What do we got?
Here it is. Japan is calling me. So here, let's prime example numero uno. Is it on my page?
Yep.
You got my volume up?
Yeah, you good.
Prayers for Charlie Kirk. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. When we say it is no.
This woman put up this video. It was about a 3-minute video. And I'll talk about this one down here. I'm talking about the one up here. She put out a 3-minute video mocking and saying that it was all Charlie's fault and that, you know.
There are crazies out there. I'm not going to deny that. But you think it would not be easy to take a crazy like that and be like, hey, give you about $100,000. If anything happens to you, your family's going to be taken care of.
No, I think that this person would do it on their own. With just not even $100,000. Maybe just
easier to push you that way for that reason.
Listen, can I say that I would agree that maybe somebody was like, you know, maybe ABC needs a message being sent. Because, so let me finish with this one, and then I'll go to another one, another video to show these fucking, where is it? Okay, there it is. You got her doing that. And then, not only does she not, this is her apology video. This is her apology video.
Right.
This is her apology video.
On Wednesday, September 10th, when Charlie Kirk was shot, I posted a video offering him the same thoughts and prayers that he offered after every child was senselessly gunned down while at school. Within an hour, and before any condition was known on Charlie, I posted a follow-up video expressing why I felt the way I did, and even ended with, I hope Charlie Kirk makes a full recovery and goes on to become a gun violence advocate.
Pause.
Since if you have watched...
So all of that beforehand just didn't make a fuck because you said that at the end of the next video? Huh? No.
I'm going to kick you in the balls, but you have to accept my apology. And not say I assaulted you.
Right. You can't do anything about it because I said I apologize after the fact. Didn't mean... my nut kick to you didn't mean a fucking thing because I apologized after, so
you have to accept.
Any of the videos on my page, you would know.
No, not even. It's, I kicked you in the balls and it's your fault because you made me do it. That's what this is. You made me do it. Because it wasn't, there's no an I'm sorry here at all.
I stand firmly on
not being
violent, and that violence is not the way we are going to fix things in this country. Well, since I posted those 2 videos, my life has been completely turned upside down.
What did you think when you hit fucking post, Megan? What did you think?
Gonna get you attention.
What'd you think? You thought everybody was going to be nice and be like, oh, yay, go you. No, you're a disgustingly ugly person, both inside and out.
And I have been thrown into what I can only explain as literal hell. First, my address was leaked, and then all of my family's personal information followed. My boyfriend's company, again, I said he's my boyfriend, he is not my...
Remember the video that we saw of the guy going to the business, the electric company? Where he was riding his bike? And he confronted the guy at the electric company?
Yeah.
Her boyfriend.
Good.
Husband that has absolutely nothing to do with TikTok, with my TikTok account, or social media, or politics in general.
How many motherfuckers did you try to take down? Just because their spouse might have said something. Do we remember that vaccine shit? Do we remember that the Hunter Biden laptop shit? Do we remember any of that? How many motherfuckers lost their jobs because they said, I don't want to take something that I don't know works? I think it's about time. Yeah. I normally wouldn't say this kind of. I'm gonna say it fucking constantly to you, son of a bitch. You get what you deserve. You really fucking do. You did this shit. This is the world you wanted. Guess what? You never thought it could be weaponized against you, and now you want to cry like a little bitch when we show you just what it feels like to be targeted.
Exactly.
Has been defamed and slandered. Calls and negative reviews started pouring in by the thousands. Someone showed up to his company, entered his private office, and verbally assaulted him.
Sorry, it wasn't a private office. It was open to the public. And verbally assaulted him.
Oh, he entered the private office. Wasn't he at the front fucking desk?
Yeah. He was at the, when you go into a company and they have the reception area where you go in and you talk to the person. Yeah, that's what it was. He went into the reception area.
Entered his private office and verbally assaulted him.
All he said was, what do you think about your wife? What do you think about what your wife is doing online? What do you think about your wife dancing on Charlie Kirk's grave? What do you think about your wife doing this? He wasn't verbally assaulting him. He didn't call him. I don't believe he called him any names.
No, verbally assaulting him is calling him out on their shit, Davey.
Yeah.
Saying any fucking thing is verbal assault if you're talking about anything bad about them.
Holding me accountable to the things that I said and dancing on somebody's grave.
By the way,
when I could have just said nothing.
We got Just Rhonda coming into Rhoda Bennett. Carolyn, Wes, Jonah. Let's see. Just saying hi to everybody else that's come in. Polar Bear says hi too.
Rhonda says I don't fucking are a. Rhonda was so mad when she wrote that. I don't fucking are about your upside down life. Just a heads up for you. Your life was and is already upside down, you fucking cow hag.
This is why I encourage people to be savages in our chat. Let it go. Let it go. These people need to be mocked and shamed away from society. Go ahead.
My child, and my family's lives have been threatened thousands of times.
How do you think Charlie felt?
How do you think every single motherfucker felt? Every single person that you demonized, single person that you talked shit about, every single person that you just said, hey, sure would be bad if something happened to him, right? Every single one of those motherfuckers. How did they feel?
Oh, she didn't care.
I have received text messages and emails saying I should be raped and murdered and that people are coming to my house, say my address, and then say they are coming to spray it with bullets.
Bullshit. Now the murder thing. Probably. We're all a little on edge and everybody's just tired of your goddamn dumb shit. We're all ready to go.
But I guarantee you it's fucking bots. I can almost guarantee you it's bots.
If anything, yes. Either that or it's her own fucking people doing it.
Or it's just fucking 12-year-olds.
But ain't nobody wanting to rape you, whore. Jesus Christ, all they have to do is just sit here and talk nice to you and play up your fucking poor mental state, and you'll just give it out of both pant legs every damn day like it's something to do.
Or you could just be an immigrant and you don't know the laws.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they rape and get let out because we got to be tolerant of their culture.
Mm-hmm.
But white men are the rapists, right?
Yeah, apparently.
MAGA protesters have shown up to my house, driven through my private neighborhood, sent me.
I'm sorry. What was that? Say that one more time. You love everybody. You think all women, black women should be listened to. This woman should be listened to. That woman, trans lives matters. All this stuff. But where do you live again?
Driven through my private neighborhood.
Oh, you have a private neighborhood. You live in a gated community, do you? Do you? Funny. There's a lot of these influencers on the left live in nice houses. in white neighborhoods.
Ask the McCluskeys how they felt.
Sent me hate mail, left notes on my boyfriend's office, and my own neighbor has offered to share my whereabouts with the internet.
Good.
Because your neighbor thinks you're a cunt. That's why your neighbors fucking hate you. Your neighbors don't like you. Do you not get that?
You live among the people you talk shit about, and you wonder why they're just like, hey, yeah, this bitch lives right next door to me.
I gotta hear that again. Yeah, the people you live around don't fucking like you, madam.
MAGA protesters have shown up to my house, driven through my private neighborhood, sent me hate mail, left notes on my boyfriend's office, and my own neighbor has offered to share my whereabouts with the internet. Yes, you heard that correctly. My neighbor has offered to share my whereabouts with the internet.
Am I
Hey,
supposed
not for
to care?
nothing. Your neighbor could be like, hey, guess who I live next to? Here's my address.
Not even that, dude. Not even that. Here's the thing. That neighbor probably would have protected you if back in the day you weren't doxing everybody and trying to make it a fucking thing for all those big, bad, scary fascists out there. If you weren't doing that all the fucking time and trying to normalize it, they wouldn't have been like, you know what? Turnabout's fair play. They never would have had that idea. You're the one that instilled it into the fucking Republican Party that it's okay. You made it okay. We play by your rules and you can't fucking stand it. Thank you, America, for actually fighting back the intelligent way this time. Sorry.
Have been traumatized and stripped of our privacy. All because I said Charlie Kirk, who did not believe in empathy himself, did not have mine. I think the most ironic thing is that my life and my family's lives have been torn apart over my words on the internet by the very people who support Charlie Kirk and are always yelling the loudest.
Oh, go ahead, play the victim. Now you play the victim. They've always, the Republicans are supposed. Doesn't mean eventually you keep kicking somebody in the face.
Every fucking time.
They're gonna explode on you.
Every
Equal
fucking
right.
time. Every time. I bring it up every single time. Every time I have a fight with these motherfuckers. Comes to this and I'm just, oh, victimhood? What's next? Save face? I guarantee you she'll pull it off. I never even watched the end of this because I can't stand to fucking listen to it, but apparently I'm going to have to suffer through this. I guarantee you she will try to pull off a save face maneuver at the end of this. Let's go.
About their First Amendment right and freedoms of speech. And while I realize and believe strongly that words have consequences, there is nothing that I did or said that even deserved a percentage of what happened to me.
No? Okay, let's go back, Megan.
Son of a bitch, all I had to do was just wait till the next sentence.
Thoughts and prayers for Charlie Kirk. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
When we say it is no longer a
No.
All she did was say thoughts and prayers, though, Davey. How can you be mad about sending thoughts and prayers to Charlie Kirk?
Well, this is how bad it is. Oh yeah, this is September. This is the same day that you did that. Notice there's no more videos. She took them down. Yeah, you did something so non-egregious and non-heinous.
You just stopped using it altogether.
You took it down. Or they took it down for you because TikTok thought it was hateful speech.
Yeah.
But a lot of these people, what they'll do is they'll go and go, well, that video got taken down. Let me do it again, and I'll be in front of it this time, and I'll just have it playing in the background.
Yep.
But no, she didn't do that. Because why? She has no convictions to what she said. No conviction.
Well, her boyfriend's business was harassed, Davey. For what she said.
I might give
Who the
Richard
fuck
a
is
stroke
she?
today.
I don't know. I don't know who the fuck she
Some
is. I
fucking
don't care.
quote unquote popular TikToker. But once again, your children are watching TikTok. So your children are watching this.
You can buy the fuck out of the bots. You got this nice ass home. You don't think, Jesus Christ, it'd be easy to buy the bots for that shit with her fucking spendable income. This bitch ain't nobody famous. How the fuck ain't we never heard of her?
Dude, there's so many people I go through on TikTok, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, who's this? And all of a sudden it's like 1.2 million followers. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Believe strongly that words have consequences.
Especially in the political realm. That's what gets me, especially in the political realm. All the old heads don't even know who the fuck these people are. They pop up real quick. They got all of a sudden bullshit at the beginning, very little bullshit. And then all of a sudden they start talking political, and then they start hitting shit off.
Yeah.
And then it becomes, no, it's all fucking bullshit made up. They bought the fuck out of these motherfuckers just to get them details because you're going to play along. You're a cute girl on the left, right? No. I mean, she looks like a goddamn skeleton.
Yeah.
There is nothing that I did or said that even deserved a percentage of what happened to me and my family. And I know I am not the only one whose life has been destroyed over this. Hundreds, if not thousands, of other content creators on this very app have been fired from their jobs and doxxed. And
you know what as an adult, you know what you didn't have to do? Push post.
Right.
That's what you didn't have to do. And yeah, I understand. I'm sitting here saying what I say. But you know what? It is what it is.
I take responsibility for what I say and what happens.
Yeah. But you going around and making yourself the victim in this because you decided to post something so grotesque and disgusting about another murdered person. And now the consequences, what you have promoted in the past, maybe you get what you deserve.
And I must say, that really terrifies me because it makes it clear that these people only want us to have the First Amendment right and freedom of speech when it fits their narrative.
No, I don't. I'm pretty sure there was a couple years ago, and we'll get to it, where, you had congressmen calling for deplatforming people on X.
Yeah.
You had an interview between what was it, Don Lemon and Elon Musk about taking responsibility and not platforming people who have a differing opinion.
I mean, AOC was making videos about how Donald Trump was suspended on X and saying, the deplatforming works. This is a sign. This is your proof. Deplatforming works. Yeah. Yeah. I fucking remember. I'll find it if I need to. Fuck.
I think I have it. I think I got it. Oh, no, I might have.
That is not the country I was born in, and that is certainly not the country I want to raise my child in. So today I come to you with a few calls to action.
Pause.
First, if you or...
Right here.
Tucker Carlson.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was Tucker Carlson, not Donald Trump. But
Tucker Carlson is out at Fox News. Couldn't have happened to a better guy. What I will say, though, is while I'm very glad that the person that was arguably responsible for some of the largest, driving some of the most amounts of death threats and violent threats, not just to my office, but to plenty of people across the country. I also kind of feel like I'm like waiting for the cutscene at the end of a Marvel movie after all the credits have rolled. And then you see like the villain's like hand reemerge out to grip over like the end of a building or something.
How goddamn dumb are you?
Deplatforming works.
A lot.
And it is.
Deplatforming works.
Deplatforming works. Deplatforming works.
A sitting fucking congresswoman was saying yes to censorship. What up, Lauren? How you doing? We got Lenny, Michael. Hey, y'all. Go ahead.
Hold on. What about this one right here?
Oh,
The woman who ran for president. Kamala Harris wanted to sick the DOJ on social media companies for speech she didn't like. Democrats love that idea.
And will put the Department of Justice of the United States back in the business of justice. We will double the Civil Rights Division and direct law enforcement to counter this extremism. We will hold social media platforms accountable for the hate infiltrating their platforms because they have a responsibility to help fight against this threat to our democracy. And if you profit off of hate, if you act as a megaphone for misinformation or cyber warfare, if you don't police your platforms, we are going to hold you accountable as a community.
right.
And
Didn't they use these platforms for misinformation and cyber warfare?
You mean what Obama did?
I mean, every bit of it. Hunter Biden laptop. The
COVID.
Jesus Christ, the diary, Ashley Biden's diary, all that shit.
COVID.
Yeah, right. Of course, COVID. I mean, nobody's ever gonna forget about that shit.
But let's hear what Chuck had to say back in 2023 after Tucker Carlson got taken off the air.
These lies continue tonight. Rupert Murdoch, who has admitted they were lies, and
I
said
remember
he
this.
regretted it, has a special obligation to stop Tucker Carlson from going on tonight now that he's seen how he has perverted and slimed the truth, and from letting him go on again and again and again. Not because their views deserve such opprobrium, but because our democracy depends on it.
Democracy depends on it, guys.
Our democracy depends on you shutting the fuck up. Yeah.
Anybody you know has been doxxed, harassed, threatened, or fired, please reach out to me via email at I'veBeenDoxxed2,
What up,
number
Spud?
2, @gmail.com.
So if you've been doxxed, she wants you to go to a website or an email her.
Anybody you know has been doxxed, harassed, threatened, or fired, please reach out to me via email at I'veBeenDoxxed2, number 2, @gmail.com.
Okay. I'm gonna send an email and be like, bitch, you know, remember when the crisis pregnancy centers were being burned down all over the place? Yeah, I was doxxed by you crazy ass fucking women because I just said, and keep your legs closed. I was doxxed for saying that. So what are you gonna do to help me?
You asked me to remind you that I'll be on next.
Oh, yes. Jennifer is
coming up
tomorrow.
today?
No, she's
tomorrow.
Yeah, she wanted Tuesday to talk about the little election thing they got going on in California, so
Yeah.
she'll be up tomorrow.
Thank you for the dono, Jennifer.
Secondly, please consider attending your local No Kings Part 2 protest on October 18th. And third, if you are a California resident, please get out and vote yes in person
Hold on.
on November 4th.
Michael Stetson said, email her at at gmail.com.
gmail.com.
Just kidding. Hopefully not a real account. Somebody email that and tell me if it just gives you a failure Damon or not, because I guarantee you somebody has that account. It's probably a gamer.
On Prop 50, the Election Rigging Response Act. I'll end with this. Right now, the most important thing we can do is support each other.
There goes your safe face.
No, she did that a long fucking time ago, dude.
But you said she was going to end it with a safe face, so here's your safe face.
Important thing we can do is support each other. Fascism hates community, so right now we must build community. On Wednesday,
But yeah, and that was her last post on
September 10th.
on where was it? 3 days ago. That was the last post she made 3 days ago. Now, if you have the following she has, they tell you to you're supposed to post three times a day, and I'm pretty sure, but the sheer volume of videos she has, yeah.
Jesus. Well,
But yeah.
I mean, fuck her. Like, literally. Okay, not like
Not really.
rapey Ray. But I not literally, but figuratively, however you want to say, whatever. Fuck it. I'm not tiptoeing around this shit. Fuck that stupid ass cunt. Nobody cares. We all felt the pain. And I'm going to say it again. You motherfuckers need to feel it too. You need to understand exactly what the fuck you made us go through, because mentally, you have not grown past diaper age yet. The only way you'll learn your lesson is to feel that fucking pain. You cause pain on somebody else, you don't know how it affects shit. You don't think past that shit. But you will once that pain is inflicted on you. You have yet to grow out of diaper baby age. And you're sitting here crying and whining about how the consequences of your actions that you were raving and raging about just a fucking few years ago about us. The consequences of your actions are now biting you in the ass like you tried to make them do just because your pussy got hurt over words. Shut up. No one cares.
Rhonda says, I've never been so close to using the C word because I hate how it sounds coming from my voice as I have been this last few days. When you see or hear it from me, check on my safety.
Well,
and here we go. Here's another one. Keith Olbermann just threatened Scott Jennings. He quickly deleted the set of tweets after getting called out on it. He said, "You're next, motherfucker. But keep mugging for the camera."
They're doing it on purpose. They're doing it on fucking purpose because they're getting eyeballs now with absolutely no consequence. What do you think's going to happen? They're going to continue to do it.
Yep. They're going to keep tempting you and tempting you and tempting you.
Until
the
they
more
can
you don't
try
do
to
it,
make somebody a martyr of their own.
And the more you don't do it, the more they're going to get rageful. The more they're going to get angry. So.
And the more and more, this is going to hit home. We've played it before. I reminded Davey about this last night. This shit hits home a little bit differently, doesn't it? As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring this full screen.
Trump saying, if everything's honest, everything's above board, to his point of view, he'll gladly accept the results of the country. But if not...
Well, first of all, you can't trust anything that Donald Trump has to say. No matter if he loses, he's going to say that it was fraud. He still has not accepted what happened in the last presidential election. And so we have to be very concerned about a former president of the United States talking about attacking his own country, talking about perhaps a bloodbath, talking about...
I'm starting to think this woman is actually fucking blind as a bat. Every time she talks, she doesn't even fucking blink. The eyes don't move.
And they're up in her head. She's not even looking at him.
She probably does have stroke face given her fucking age, but this woman, like, is that cataract sinking in? Is that why they look a little glazy? But watch them. They don't fucking move, brother.
So Lawrence says, C-U-N-T. Can't understand natural terms. And Michael says, Jesus H. Christ, this fucking melting shit candle just can't shut the fuck up. She's dumb as a bag of hammers for certain.
That's what I'm talking about. I love this fucking audience. But watch her eyes as she says this shit.
About perhaps there's going to be trouble. He said it in so many different ways. We should take him seriously. Mm-hmm. This man does not believe in the Constitution. He wants to be a dictator. This is a dangerous human being. And we have to know what our country is going to do.
Mind you, the way they are sitting, the dude she's talking to is to her fucking right. She is... It looks like she's trying to stare off into a camera that they're not even using.
Protect us from him. Yes.
No, well, yeah. I know you could keep going for this whole hour, Congressman. On that. But speaking of the Constitution, Trump says in that Time interview that he would not seek to overturn or ignore the Constitution's prohibition on a third term. So the American people believe that. Do you believe that?
No. Absolutely not. As I said, you can't believe anything that Donald Trump has to say. Donald Trump will do any and everything that he can possibly get away with.
By the way, what he actually said is, people are telling me I should run for a third term. They think I should do it. That's what they're telling me I should do. It's not constitutionally, I'm not constitutionally able to do it.
No.
If I could, I would, but I can't.
Actually,
because you're not supposed, because you can't.
That was an argument I made in U.S. government class. How the hell my teacher just didn't say, hey, there's another amendment to the Constitution that just fucks your way of thinking altogether. I'll never know. It's fucking weird. But yeah, I had her stumped on that whole damn thing too. It's not consecutive. It does say that, right? So there is legally a little loophole in there. And she should have just been like, yeah, you're right. But check it out. They closed that loophole. And she didn't. But we're still not to the point yet.
Does not at all support the Constitution of the United States of America. This is a man who we better be careful about. And I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask the Justice Department and I'm going to ask the president to tell us what they're going to do to protect this country against violence if he loses. I want to know about all of those right-wing organizations that he's connected with, who are training up in the hills somewhere and targeting, what communities they're going to attack. We need to know now, given that he's telling us that there's going to be violence.
Those right-wing groups training in the hills. It hits a little bit home when you start to thinking about, especially, you remember those ICE agents that were ambushed in Texas in 2 separate events and everybody thought was one?
Mm-hmm.
We were the only motherfuckers to actually show that it was 2 separate fucking events.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they come out of the fucking woods up in the hills?
I think so.
What about those right-wing organizations that are training in hills? That hits a little bit differently now, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? And we all know projection is a bitch and they love to fucking do it. Was this projection or was it just the ramblings of some dumbass motherfucker who remains in Congress, questionable if she's blind, but we all know functionally retarded?
Well, this is going on in L.A.
What we got?
How L.A. neighbors trained to patrol for ICE.
Because it's such a huge coordinated attack against our communities, I have to assume at least one of you here is here for the wrong reasons. So if there is a pig in the room, first of all, fuck you. Second of all, we're not doing anything illegal. We're on the streets from 5:30 in the morning till past midnight, and it's been 7 days a week ever since the attacks have started. So people are putting it down. Because it's...
Jennifer, thank you for the dono. There's so much concern for illegals. I know, right? Doesn't it piss you off, America? They took everything from you. They were trying to take everything from you and giving every bit of what you were supposed to earn to people who shouldn't have even been here, and told you it is your duty as an American to give up everything that you've worked your life for somebody else.
Notice a weird name on there?
Not American.
Notice a weird name on there? Sada Shakur?
Assad Shaker?
Assad Shaker?
I finally got it. I had a piece of hair in my mouth.
I believe she's a part of Antifa.
Huh.
But it says check in with Natalie, name, suggestions of streets for next year. Protecting ourselves against ICE, support pod tools, announcements, end with this Asada Shakur. So they're training to take on ICE agents.
Interesting. But another... Sorry.
Rich is dying.
I am. I choked on my own spit. Another Another little interesting thing I caught here. I was listening to this. I'm about 2/3 of the way through the entire thing. This is the oversight of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Comes from House Committee of the Judiciary. This is the one where they were talking to Cash Patel. I need y'all to listen to Raskin's opening statement on this one.
Yeah,
tell me if you hear. I know you're going to hear a lot of fucked up things, but tell me if you heard what I heard as well.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and welcome, Director Patel. You and I have not had the opportunity to meet, and alas, you failed to respond to the 8 oversight letters I've sent you over the last 7 months. So we do have a lot of questions piling up for you, but I want to start with a word of praise. The first FBI director was J. Edgar Hoover, who steadfastly refused to hire women, African Americans, and other minorities as agents. And although he was a closeted homosexual who lived in domestic partnership for decades with Clyde Tolson, he also participated in anti-gay crusades. He aggressively promoted what we would today call white Christian nationalism, and he would undoubtedly be turning over in his grave to see as one of his successors a first-generation Indian American and a proud Hindu. So I congratulate.
He insulted the man's heritage and then just said, yeah, you're the first Hindu to be the FBI director. Congratulations.
And that J. Edgar Hoover would be turning in his grave right now.
Yeah.
You on being a breakthrough in this sense and being a beneficiary of the civil rights movement that opened up the FBI and the federal workforce to lots of people who never would have been hired in its first decades. Alas, you share J. Edgar Hoover's dangerous obsession with blind loyalty over professionalism and effective public policy. For Hoover, it was blind loyalty to him in keeping his secrets. For you, it's blind loyalty to Donald Trump in keeping his secrets. During your confirmation, it was widely noted on all sides that your primary qualification was your unwavering loyalty to Trump. Unlike other directors, you had no work experience at the FBI, but you had made over 1,000 media and political appearances in support of Trump's campaign.
Because he had no experience with the FBI before?
For 16 years. By the way, the Civil Rights Act in 1964 was voted with 152 Democrats and 138 Republicans voting in favor of it.
Right.
That's a bipartisan bill.
Right.
With 44 Democrats and 27 Republicans voting against it. So more Democrats voted against it than Republicans.
But it's the per capita, Davey. That's all that matters.
It was more Democrats voted against it than Republicans.
I love that per capita argument every fucking time. That's what gets it. Because, yeah, they had more people up there, but, yeah, it's the per capita kind of situation. Of course, if they had more people, they would have more of those outliers, though. That's how it makes sense. See how you can twist it easy? But anyway.
Your Senate confirmation vote was 51-49, the closest in history, with your opponents warning you were not qualified and had no interest in actually developing the qualifications for the job. I hoped that they were wrong. Alas, they were not. While most other new FBI directors drew on their experience as FBI agents, you didn't have that. But you did write a picture book trilogy for children ages 5 and up based on your experience clashing with President Trump's political enemies.
This motherfucker wrote a kid's book. I kind of want to buy it. I'm not going to lie, because that'd probably be a badass kid's book.
In your book, you describe your literary alter ego, Cash the Knight, as a wacky, easily bored wizard carrying out King Donald's vengeance by driving his enemies out of the kingdom. In the books, King Donald is besieged by the evil Hillary Queentown, but saved in the end by Cash. Then Cash goes on to catch mules who are stealing the 2020 election for the great King Donald from Sleepy Joe. And then in the third book, Cash takes down the dragon of the jalapenos, nicknamed the DOJ. Your supporters.
There's no way that's fucking real, dude. There's no way that's fucking real. I'm serious. If that is a story, I want to fucking read it because that sounds amazingly funny.
What was the name of the book again?
The Dragon of the Jalapenos. I don't know. What was it? No, hold on.
Describe your literary.
The Plot Against the King by Cash Patel.
It's a real book. It's $20 for the paperback.
Oh, God.
A key player uncovering one of our nation's biggest injustices, telling the whole story for kids. Cash Patel's partners with Beacon of Freedom Publishing House, an imprint of Brave Books, to bring a fantastic retelling of Hillary Clinton's horrible plot against Trump to the whole family. Full of fake heralds and keeper Comey spying slugs. This is a story of daring and danger, but never fear. Shit. Cash, the distinguished discoverer, will win the day.
It's propaganda. Propaganda, I say.
Michelle Obama wrote a kid's book too.
What? All right.
Oh, hers is dude. Her whole thing is like a fucking page long. His was like a little excerpt this big. Hers is like fucking a whole page long.
Oh, Jesus.
From Sleepy Joe. And then in the third book, Cash takes down the Dragon of the Jalapenos, nicknamed the DOJ. Your supporters had hoped that you would graduate from imagining yourself a romantic fairy tale knight to actually running America's premier federal law enforcement agency. Alas, just as we've learned how dangerous it is to put a science-denying anti-vaxxer in charge of our public health, we've learned how dangerous it is to name as director of the FBI a man who thinks of himself as a fairy tale knight who keeps a fire-breathing dragon named DOJ at home to forcibly drive villains out of the kingdom. When Charlie Kirk was assassinated, while his killer was still on the loose, you decided you didn't need to be at FBI headquarters in Washington to work with your team while the chaotic manhunt unfolded. You spent your evening dining in a swanky Midtown Manhattan restaurant and tweeting out false information that the subject of the shooting was in custody, a statement you had to retract 1 hour later. Your performance.
The last with the dono. I am looking for that tonight. Oh no, that came
audible
tonight for the tractor while listening while driving.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah, there's
the Return of the King is the third one.
No, the Dragon of the Jalapenos.
Yeah,
that name fucking kills me, dude. What?
The Dragon of the Jalapenos.
This Hindu dude is making fun of the Mexicans now.
Congratulations, you've become the first fucking Patel to not own a hotel and now running the the FBI, which J. Edgar Hoover would be turning in his gay grave. But you know, you're still a scumbag.
Oh, this shit. You gotta love how they're struggling here, though, dude. It gets worse though.
Performance was so disturbing that even the MAGA base was alarmed.
Yeah. This is the first time we saw somebody hang up something upside down. We did it 2 weeks ago, or the other day. That's the second time in the Cash Patel because when he was with the Senate.
Yep.
Shit, I got a pork rind stuck right here.
I was hoping you were gonna catch that shit.
They did it during the Senate hearing also when they held it upside down and they did it again.
These are the competent motherfuckers that write these goddamn speeches for these assholes. You have to understand this.
Please,
I'm going to be
please
honest.
rewind that.
I'm going to be honest. There are very few who actually write their own shit. And I do think Raskin actually writes his own shit.
There's nobody that
paying
mental.
them for this.
Please do that.
Your performance was so disturbing that even the MAGA base was alarmed. Culture warrior Christopher Rufo, who just a few months ago sat in your chair as a Republican witness.
Hold on.
He flipped it,
The guy next to him, you watch him, he turned his head. He's like, it's upside down, you fucking idiot.
Hold on.
A statement you had to retract 1 hour later. Your performance was so disturbing that even the MAGA base was alarmed. Culture warrior Christopher Rufo. Just a few
You could fucking hear it. She says it's upside down.
It's upside down. You fucking idiot, it's upside down. Oh.
There's no way these people are serious.
He's reading a kid's book. He's talking about a child's book with a jalapeno DOJ and King Don.
I swear to God, man. I swear to God. Prove to me why.
Look at her face. Look at her face.
Prove to me why they should exist in politics in the first goddamn place. I get it. They're young people. It's nerve-wracking. How the fuck do you not make sure your one goddamn job? I got 50 just in the back end. I'm throwing out fucking numbers and everything back here. I'm just playing it the fuck up, but I got a lot to do just in the back end while I fucking go through this. You had one fucking job. Make sure the sign was up right.
I'm
Why
afraid
should
he
you
might
make more money than me?
I'm afraid he might buckle under questioning.
Did Guam tip over yet?
First I think it did. Wait, go back. I want to hear her say that again.
months ago.
God, she even pulled the little with her mouth there. Oh my God, hold on.
Hour later. Your performance was so disturbing that even the MAGA base was alarmed. Culture warrior Christopher Rufo, who just a few months ago sat in your chair as a Republican witness, observed that you performed terribly, and he called for your ouster. The FBI might be able to survive your delusions of grandeur and the explosively volatile temper that was on display yesterday in the Senate.
Because he wrote a child's book. It's delusions of grandeur because he wrote a children's book. I can't, dude.
But the intractable problem is that you are running the FBI not as a law enforcement agency charged with keeping the American people safe, but as a political enforcement agency working directly for the president's vengeance campaign. 7 months in, it's impossible to overstate the destruction, chaos, and demoralization you've brought to the FBI and its workforce and the resulting danger.
No, hold up. Are you watching this councilwoman's face?
No.
She is hanging on every single word he is saying right now. This woman is making sure his ass don't say something too fucking crazy.
Huh.
Your
8,
actions have caused.
Huh?
It's after 8.
I know. We just got to finish this shit real quick and then we'll cut. But
to our country. You've been systematically purging the FBI of its most experienced and qualified agents, division leaders, and experts in counterterror, counterintelligence, and cybersecurity, precisely the people who have the expertise you lack, in which the FBI and the country need. They've been
Look how fucking bright red the guy who's holding the sign is. He's now texting. I done fucked up. I held it upside down. Did you see that? I'm going to get fucking yelled at.
You know, I'm going to be honest. Watch this. I'm not going to rewind it, but watch this back. When you can see the dude's face, keep watching. You'll probably see him again. He looks like goddamn Eli Crane.
Oh, yeah.
Expelled from the ranks of the Bureau
you
simply
can see
because they did their duty investigating crimes, including those committed by the mob that attacked the Capitol on January 6, 2021 and beat the hell out of more than 140 police officers, or simply because you suspected them of being insufficiently loyal to Donald Trump. You illegally sacked Brian Driscoll, the former acting director of the Bureau, and a decorated counterterrorism expert who worked at the FBI for nearly 20 years. According to Driscoll, you told him your own job, quote, depended on the removal of agents who worked on the cases against the president, regardless of whether the agents chose to work on those cases or not. You added, quote, the FBI tried to put the president in jail, and he hasn't forgotten it. You forced out the leader of the Salt Lake City field office,
Alex, thank you for the dono. The chair looked like he was laughing inside a bit. The chair looked like he was laugh inside about as loud as you, Rich, in the past. Oh, just laughing inside. Okay, there we go. Laughing inside about as loud as I was outside. I mean, probably was, but it's funny. It's a funny fuck up moment.
He looks like he's still laughing.
I'm gonna, Ray. I'm sorry. I don't give a shit how old you are, how young you are. If it's your first stint in that kind of area at all, y'all would do it to me. That shit, I can't sit here and be like, oh, how would you feel? I'd feel just like him. Foolish, embarrassed, and feel like the dumbest motherfucker walking the face of the earth. But you know what? I ain't gonna do it again. I just embarrassed myself live in front of the nation. I ain't gonna do it again. It's a learning lesson. That's how it's actually done in life. But if you're gonna sit there and be a pussy about it and just be like, yeah, everybody's laughing about me now, but I'm gonna make something of myself and then push on to actually do it, yeah, fuck you. You proved me wrong. Salute. But we were gonna go ahead and we can finish this on the other side. I want to say this as we finish this out here. The way this Weasley motherfucker words every bit of this, actually, he's not wrong. It's just his version of it. This motherfucker was a badass lawyer, and maybe that's why you can't find any real shit on this dude. I will admit I hate Raskin. I want to see it. I hate him more than most. He used my fucking taxpayer dollars, said he got fucking cancer to get a goddamn botched hair job to put fucking pubes on his head.
It looks worse now.
It definitely does. He has to straighten him the fuck out and lay him the fuck down, and he's still bald in the back. Like, what the fuck, dude? Embrace the baldness like every other real fucking man. But I will say this. Let me grab that link for y'all just in case.
Jennifer already gave it to everybody, but...
Okay, well, yeah, there you go. Appreciate y'all. I'm going to do it again. Ladies,
look at her, by the way, look at the girl next to him is like staring at his speech now.
She's like, fuck. This is going to get tough. But, ladies and gentlemen, you do have that link. We will be back in 3 minutes.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you could fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back?